Hello and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. Today I thought we could have a chat about a fascinating topic. This is the Yamaha Montage M6. I want to talk about, what do they call this thing again? The Montage ESP, the Expanded Softsynth Plugin. Now, don't be fooled into thinking that this is a VST editor or a librarian. It's been available for many years, that kind of thing, for loads of different digital and analog synthesizers. But no, the Montage ESP is actually a full-blown montage. All of the sound engines, the ANX, the FMX, all of the samples, the arpeggiators, the effects, everything can be run on your PC as a VST plugin. What?
Mind blown!
Now, at the time of this video being published, this is only available to owners of the Montage. I do believe that it is also a free download if you've bought the hardware. I imagine it took Yamaha a lot of time to develop that plugin. So I'm thinking that I wouldn't be surprised, I don't have any inside info, but it would make sense to eventually release that to the general public. Although, it's fun to speculate what such a plugin might cost. This is, after all, a $3,000 instrument. How much would a VST plugin of the same instrument be worth to you? So, what is the point of such a plugin, you might be asking, especially if you already own the hardware? Well, I can think of a couple of different things. Perhaps you're preparing an album, recording an album in your DAW, as you might typically do. It's a lot more convenient to record stuff in your DAW, the instant recall, the instrument and all of its settings. Plus, you can have multiple tracks. You're not limited to just one montage. You can have as many instances as you can run on your computer. So you prepare your album on the computer in the DAW, and then you just export all of the patches and performances over to the hardware. Take it on the road and you're good to go with a tour. Yeah, that's the thing. Whatever you do on the computer will be synced over to the Montage, and whatever you do on the hardware will be synced over to the software. It's pretty mind-boggling.
Oh, I love that!
The other thing, perhaps another use case, you're performing on stage with your Montage M6, but perhaps you'd like to have 2 montages on stage or 3 montages. Well, you only need the one hardware controller, and then on your computer running main stage, perhaps you have another instance of your montage as software. Yeah, again, pretty impressive stuff. Another use case I thought of, perhaps you're on tour. This machine, after all, is aimed at professional users, but your montage is in the flight case in the semi-trailer with all of the other gear, and you're on the tour bus, but you could actually fire up your laptop with a little MIDI controller and prepare the set as you are on the road, or make tweaks to all of the performances that you'll be using on stage later that night. Again, pretty awesome. The final thing, of course, is that this is an expensive instrument, as I said, many thousands of dollars, but the plugin will be considerably cheaper if, of course, I'm just speculating, Yamaha ever decide to release it to non-owners of the hardware. I kind of think that's inevitable. What do you think? So yeah, you could save yourselves a ton of money and all of the space that instruments like this take up by just running the VST on your PC. However, I would say, for me, the joy of an instrument like this is the solid build quality, these fabulous keys, all of the buttons, dozens of them, screens, controls, the quick edit area. Just having instant access to tweak the sounds is, of course, the benefit of a hardware instrument, so much nicer than just using your mouse. Now, as you may have noticed, I do not have a demonstration for you today, although I do have a review license kindly provided by Yamaha. Didn't want to take all of the trouble to install that plugin right now, learn how to use it, sync it up, because perhaps the number of viewers that would be interested in that is quite limited, whilst it is still only available to owners of the Montage. But if and when Yamaha do make this available to everybody, then I'll install it and check it out together with you. I use the word very rarely. In fact, I never use it, but I think you'll agree. Let me know in the comments. I think this is a game changer. Having the exact same synthesizer, all of the sound engines, effects, arpeggiators, sounds, samples available to run on your PC. And it adds some fuel to the controversy that's been raging in the recent year online. Some YouTubers, hi Espen if you're watching, have claimed, obviously correctly, that many modern synthesizers, digital synthesizers especially, are just VST plugins in a box. I think he had a point. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel because it does take me a lot of work to make videos like this. I'll see you next time. Thanks in advance, by the way. Cheerio.